transitioning over. We're live.
Spirit Fingers! Spirit Fingers! What's going on, everybody? Happy Monday. We're hanging out with you again. Another episode of the Grindhouse Radio Live and Uncut, where we hang out with all of you people and have a wonderful time. So, we're going to do that. We're going to start that.
Soldier boy up in me. Oh, watch me bring that. Watch me roll. Watch me bring that soldier boy with Superman. And why don't you
hit that Superman? Hit that soldier boy. Hit that soldier boy. Okay, that's it.
Because
we just lost a bunch of people.
No, we didn't. We actually gained.
I hope you guys are having fun hanging out in 2007.
Wow.
Nothing wrong with nostalgia, Thomas.
That was pre-Greer. Thank you very much. I wouldn't be excited about that. I enjoy having Greer.
What do you mean? I was definitely born in 2007.
I know, but you weren't with Kim and you weren't with GHR in 2007.
That's true. Well, GHR wasn't a thing in 2007.
Maybe it was. Maybe it wasn't. We're not having that conversation. We're talking about Greer right now.
That's pretty factual. What's going on, Brian? What's going on, Brian? Welcome to the chat. Mary, welcome to the chat.
Hello.
You guys could do us a huge favor, like and share. You guys would be much appreciated.
Yes.
Brian already liked. Appreciate it.
See, that's what I'm talking about. I love those peoples.
Yeah.
Those peoples are awesome.
Those are good peoples.
A couple new follows.
Wow.
20 minutes ago, that was before we went live, so I appreciate that.
Why, thank you, Linda.
We appreciate
Why,
you.
thank you, Gabrielle. I can't read. Gabrielle. Hello.
Yeah.
Manuel,
Bland,
how
what's
are you?
up? Welcome to the chat, everybody. It's a nice wind down on a Monday.
Absolutely.
What kind of wine?
Really hot wine. I don't drink wine.
Is it Pinot Grigio?
What the hell are you saying?
Pinot Grigio.
Pinot Grigio.
It's Pinot Grigio, but there's a movie. Bride. Okay, you know.
Pinot Grigio.
No, there's a movie and she says, "Oh, Pinot Grigio."
Yeah,
Bridesmaids.
Okay, there we go.
Oh, I love Bridesmaids.
Yeah,
That's a
she
good
goes.
movie.
Have you heard of the Pinot Grigio? And then I start. Oh my god, so good. Or maybe you want to Sauvignon Blanc.
Wow. Okay. All
I
right.
don't know.
Shared you guys
Anyway.
to the YFB network page as always. If I remember, you're the man, Brian. Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
Oh, I see that plug over there. I see you
Well,
plugging.
he shared us.
Well
he shared
done.
us.
Did
to the page,
share.
So that's much
Thank you.
appreciated.
So, what do you call it? I wanted to
Great
know
network.
something. I needed to know something, Greer. So, you guys finally have your first brew, and you didn't bring any in for me to try?
It's not ready yet.
It's not ready yet.
I thought it was 2 weeks, and I thought it was like a week-old post.
It's
No.
Okay, it's 2 weeks. If it's a week-old post, that means there's one more
There's one more week to go.
Yeah.
Numbers are cool.
So it has to be a 2-week-old post
Okay.
for it to be 2 weeks.
Okay. No, but
That's
I
how
thought,
dates work.
But when you wrote your post, it said that this is a picture stash or
a
whatever.
photo dump from
Photo
this
dump, yeah.
from this past weekend.
Okay, so all right, so I thought it was from the weekend prior.
Yeah, no.
So
No.
I was thinking to myself, the Greers did not bring me the beers, and I was getting a little upset.
It's
I
not
felt
done
a
yet.
little hurt, a little miffed.
It's not done. It's not done yet. It'll be done
Sunday.
It'll be done on Sunday, the day I have to pay rent. So
Yeah, it's the rent day.
timed
Perfect
perfectly.
timing.
I
Time
can
to drink.
Pay the landlord and crack as many beers as I could possibly drink.
So now I want to know this.
I hope it's good. I think it's gonna be
It
good.
smelled
It smells
It
good.
smells good. So that was a good step.
Well, that's the question. So now here it is. If it's bad, are you gonna just drink them all anyway, or if or were you gonna dump
I'll
them?
probably power. I'll probably power through
So
it.
you'll drink it regardless.
I'll drink it regardless. The only thing that makes me nervous at this point is the carbonation period, because we had to put in. They have this thing called priming sugar. You put priming sugar in a boiling thing of water.
Okay.
You pour that into the beer as you're bottling it, and what it's supposed to do is when you put it in the bottles and cap it,
Okay.
you put it in the fridge for 2 weeks, and that's supposed to build up the carbonation. So when I open up the beer, you get the yeah, exactly.
Okay.
So
Wait,
I'm
With
wait,
a
wait,
smile
wait.
on his face, he likes that.
Wait,
sound.
what is it? What is it? What's that? There you go.
There we go.
I'm
Okay.
hoping, crossing my fingers and toes, that is what happened. That it carbonates fine, and it's bubbly and like a regular beer. I don't want it to be. I really am afraid that I'm gonna open it up and it's flat.
You know what? I'm gonna be the optimist here, and I'm gonna say it's gonna be fantastic.
And if
it's not, it's the first brew. What's the big deal? But
Chrissy says it's 5:00 somewhere.
Exactly. It's actually 6:35.
Yeah.
Welcome to the chat, Chrissy. Thank you so much.
Hey, Chrissy.
By the way, anybody who's on, do you guys drink beer? What's your favorite beer? And at the end of the day, would you brew your own if you had the opportunity?
It's really fun.
So
I can't wait to do it.
down in the chat, let us know.
It's fun. Like, if you enjoy like cooking and baking and all of that, you're probably gonna. It's a completely different process, but like there are steps. It's almost like you're making a cake because you have to do things by the book.
Yeah.
If you're cooking, sometimes you could just throw it together, but baking, obviously, you kind of have to have more of a science.
Right.
Like how much sugar to add, how much this, how many eggs. There's more of a science, and it's kind of like that. So if you like that and you like beer, why not?
I've been told it's like I've seen that it's kind of like a combination between baking and cooking, because where, like she was saying, like it's all baking's a fine science.
Well,
cooking,
science,
you can do whatever you want. You do have to meet some specific
requirements
levels for the beer, and then
you can screw with it after.
Yeah. Brian says, I wouldn't brew my own, but my buddy on the Rated JG podcast had his own brew, and so proud of the guy. Yeah, no, it's a lot. Dude,
Nice.
It's a lot of fun. I want to actually, he says also, congrats, I say cheers with my A&W root beer. I want to brew my own root beer, too. That would be really cool.
I would love to brew root beer.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
Yeah,
some
that's
sarsaparilla.
Say
it, come on, say it.
Sarsaparilla.
That's what I'm talking about.
Love Guinness, Bass, and Harp.
Oh, that's the Irish beers. You a big drinker on St. Patty's Day, Mary?
I've never had Guinness yet.
Isn't Guinness? You guys are awesome.
Yeah.
Thank you, Chris.
Very
Thanks,
much.
Chris.
Thank you so much.
That I would do. LOL. What do you call it? Yeah,
I've never had a Guinness.
Like dark?
Yes.
Yes,
Like, really
it's almost like drinking soup. Like it's literally like really thick. It's I get the everybody thinks I'm crazy. I get the aftertaste of pretzels whenever I drink it. But
Well, it's the yeast.
yeah, I'm a big
The
fan.
yeast
of-
is very
I like
bready.
Guinness.
2 boxes of beer in our fridge and not being able to crack it open, it will be worth the wait.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah.
Got you.
It's gonna be total worth the wait.
I know it's sitting in our fridge, just waiting to be done.
Mary, not too much. What do you call it? Yeah.
Well, it's funny
Guinness
because
Blonde's actually pretty good.
you had to like maneuver things. Like
Yeah, we had to
things.
we had to throw away a bunch of stuff out of the fridge and made room
Hold
just
on
for
a
me.
minute. So you sacrificed edible food to
No,
put in?
well,
No.
a lot of it was stuff that had to be thrown away.
Okay,
We don't need
yeah.
no celery. We don't need no carrots. We need beer.
Well, I guess you
No,
know,
there was nothing in there. I don't
guess
think,
it's kind of
guys.
heavy. You know what I mean? You'll take its place. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? One
I
day
think
I will
it's gonna be
drink a
good.
root beer at the Charles Schultz Museum with my little redhead girl. Oh, that's
Aw.
so sweet.
I hope you get to do that, my friend.
He's always so peanutsy. You know
Yeah,
what I mean?
Brian is probably the biggest
He's always
Peanuts
so
fan I have
Peanutsy.
ever
Yeah.
met in my entire life.
Yeah. No,
See, Chrissy says the beer is more important than veggies. That's absolutely
I don't
right.
know about that. I mean, you
It's
know,
got- it's got-
Chrissy for the
sustenance.
win.
You need the sustenance a little bit, right?
Yeah. I mean,
Yes,
like,
but
isn't-
you know what? But what?
Isn't hops a plant?
You could the next.
Yeah, hops is a plant. It's
Wheat and
okay.
barley are plants.
There you go.
This is true. All right,
Well,
fair enough. I'm
Aren't
game.
they technically grain?
Yes.
Isn't it from a plant though?
It's from a.
It's a weed,
But
technically,
it's.
isn't it?
Weeds are plants.
Yeah, but I think it's a
Dandelions are
grain.
weeds.
Different
they're
weed,
plants.
Greer.
But
It's
they're
a
all
different
plants. All
weed.
weeds are plants. All weeds are plants.
That's true. Actually, talking about weed,
grows from the
is
ground,
it,
it's a plant.
Is it legal now in New York completely?
Yeah.
But you can't grow it, right? You can only
Nope,
buy
you can.
it.
Nope. you
Wait,
can.
you're allowed to grow it
Yep.
too?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah.
I didn't know
I
that.
didn't know that.
Yes.
I mean,
you
I
can.
don't do it. I don't partake. But I'm.
Yes, you can.
Like, I don't
Isn't
want
it
to
over?
partake.
Isn't it over a certain amount too?
I don't know the full. I don't know it to the letter of the law.
Well,
but
it's still like if you're like cray while driving, you could still get pulled over. It doesn't mean that you're gonna fully.
well, it's like beer. It's like, you know, you get caught driving while you're stoned, you're probably gonna get a DWI or driving under the influence.
Mhm.
But no, yeah, it's legal. You can grow it yourself. You can buy it yourself.
Wow.
There's not really any dispensaries on Long Island at this point, but they'll be here soon.
When they're here, I'm sure that you won't be
They'll
able to grow
here
it anymore.
nope, not true. You'll still be able to grow. You'll probably
Really?
you will more than likely be able to buy seeds from them.
Really?
Yeah.
If you plan on doing more, you may want a second fridge.
Yeah.
It's
Well, I'm
not-
gonna clean out this. I'm gonna clean out this batch. Once this batch is gone, we're gonna get to the next one.
We've
Herb.
got pretzels and nacho cheese we're okay.
Hello,
Sorry,
Herb.
Chrissy.
It's not 100% yet. It's based on county laws.
Yeah, it's based. Yeah, that, like
so our
there's
Nassau
a
and
few,
Suffolk.
There's a
was-
few. I think Riverhead okayed it. It depends on the county. Like the county will decide if they want to be able to do it and not do it. But,
Gotcha.
I think most people are like, there's a lot of money to be made here.
We can't hear upstate. Now here's my question. Now I've never done any kind of drugs except for aspirin. You know what I mean? Over the counter type stuff.
Yeah.
I've never done drugs. I don't smoke weed. I don't smoke cigarettes.
Alcohol's a drug.
It's not my thing. Well, alcohol's a little different. It's a little different.
Yeah, it's worse for
And
you.
and as you know, I don't over drink either.
You don't.
This is H2O, by the way.
It's worse for you, by the way, though.
What?
It's worse for you, by the way.
What, alcohol?
It's worse for you than
Yeah,
than
but
weed.
not if you're drinking it occasionally.
No.
If you're drinking it regularly, that's a big issue.
Oh yeah.
You
Yeah.
know, so all right, well that's so now the question to Kim is now like, things might have changed, I don't know, but you've never smoked either, right?
No.
So now that things are legal, would you consider it?
I mean, no, I don't know.
I don't think I'm going to either.
It's
I don't know.
I'm not against it for people and around. Like I've been around it with people who have done it for years.
Yeah, of course.
It's not like it's a thing, but I mean, it's not like, but like, it's not like, I don't know. It's not. I don't care. It's just something I don't know.
There you go.
To be quite honest,
Yeah.
it's not like I'm like, oh, let me do it.
I'm with you.
You know what I mean?
Absolutely with you.
Even just to try it once, I'm not like,
Yeah, I'm not rushing to do it.
no.
I'm not rushing
I
to
don't.
do it.
I mean, like, I'll
Now you're
drink like
American.
alcohol once in a while and have like the taste of stuff, and that's fun. That's just not saying I don't have fun. I could have fun. Trust me.
Right.
She
Keep
has
music
fun.
in
I've
front of
seen
me,
it.
and I'm good.
So
But-
Chris says any new merch. Actually, we do have.
Oh, look at the merch. Look at it
We
now.
do have this coming out soon, which is our GHR collectible, our vinyl collectible. So if anybody's interested in this, keep an eye out. It's going to be coming soon. I don't know if you can see it. Hopefully you guys can see it. I'm turning it
They could definitely say
Turning
raise
it
it up a little bit more.
a little bit more.
Little
Can we
bit
see it
more.
now?
Pull
There
it
we
back.
go.
Pull it back.
There we go.
There we go. Now they
There we
can
go.
see it.
See
Yeah, that's
this?
probably the newest merch we got. But we do still have some. If you want, also buy
Chrissy.
the Long Island Made. Buy the Long Island Made T-shirts. If we sell enough of those, we
Oh,
can
yeah.
eventually turn those into hoodies, and that'd be really awesome.
Yes, yes.
Oh, yeah.
I made a promise to Greer. I said if we sell
Yeah.
enough of the Long Island Made shirts,
Then we'll make
that
it
we
into
would
hoodies.
definitely
Winter
make it into a
season
hoodie.
is coming, but
Chrissy.
no.
One day, Kim. One day.
Look, you don't look. That's the beauty of it. That's the beauty of things like this being legal is you don't have to smoke it
Right.
anymore. But you're gonna walk into a dispensary and they're gonna have candies, brownies,
Well,
sodas.
Well,
He's
here's-
smiling about it. He's
Here's
like,
the thing
yeah.
for you. Like, I mean, I know it's not, but it's, it's CBD. A
Yeah,
lot of
I'm not
people,
down with CBD.
a lot of people with CBD, they take it for muscles.
Yeah.
It helps with pain. It's not the psychedelic part of
Yeah.
anything with that. So that's like the same thing. It's like,
Now
do you
here's
wanna
my
take
question.
It or not?
I'm always curious on this stuff, especially since I'm not sitting like it's conversations like
And
this
gummies.
that I have with people that are like straight edge. They don't drink, they don't do anything. They literally all they do is like drink water and iced tea.
Okay.
You know what I mean? With people that
And
do
gummies.
like to drink, like you like to have a beer every once in a while and a wine every once in a while. You like to drink every once in a while. And the times that you do drink, sure, you don't drink every single time to get drunk, but
Right.
the times you do drink, you do catch a bit of a buzz. You do
Sure.
catch a little bit of. What's the difference?
Um,
Now, again, if I'm not offering you to smoke, because I understand that drinking and smoking are two different things. Because when you're smoking, you're inhaling smoke.
yeah.
That messes with
I don't want anything
you might
to do
not
with
you
my
might not
lungs, yeah.
feel great with your lungs. I get that, but if you were to be able to be like, I can get the same thing, virtually the same thing, with a brownie or a cookie
Or a gummy.
or a gummy.
Right.
What's the difference?
Well, first of all, just to take a step back, I don't like the way I feel when I have had a little bit too much. I don't like that woozy. Whoa.
Yeah, but I
feeling.
mean,
I'm not about that.
Yeah, I know you're not about
I'm-
that, but I mean, like, you
you know.
still. I mean, again, I'd like to mention that we've been doing this for a while. We've been hanging out together
Sure.
for a while. Like, you
Sure.
do have fun when you do it. I'm not saying like.
Sure. Am I
excessive-
not fun without it?
No, I'm not saying you're
I'm
not.
a one-man
I'm not
party
saying-
machine.
I'm not saying you're not, but I mean, like, every once in a while, people drink a little bit, get a little buzzed, catch a little bit of
yeah.
a buzz, and just get a little loopy here and there.
This is true. I mean, personally, listen, I didn't say I wouldn't. I just don't think I will.
Yeah,
You know what
that's
I mean? I mean, look, if it's legal and if I'm gonna do it, then I'll do it with Danielle. So this way, we'll do that together. I don't know, man. You know what I mean? Like, I don't know unless it actually happens.
Be like, I'm so hungry.
You know what I'm saying? Thank you. I am fun 24/7, Mary. Thank you so much. No, but seriously, I mean, here's the biggest thing for me about other people being able to sit and smoke weed freely is the fact that I hate the smell of it. I think it's disgusting. That and cigarettes is the most disgusting scent to me.
Weed smells better
to be
than
honest.
cigarettes. But no, I get that.
And BO. BO is really bad, too.
Yeah, BO.
You know, when you've been in Comic-Cons for as long as we have, folks, BO. Invest in some deodorant. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Please.
You know.
Yeah. No, I get that. I get not wanting to be around. And
Wash your
for the most
hands.
part, I don't think that's going to be I think it's going to be treated much like cigarettes are. Like, you're not going to be able to unless it's like a bar for it or a cafe for it, you're not just going to be able to just smoke willy-nilly everywhere in public places or anything like that.
Well, I mean, look, at the end of the day, people are able to drink in public places as long as it's in a brown paper bag.
That's
right?
true, but I mean, like, if you go to a bar, that's what you're
Be
going
like this.
for. A bar. You used to be able to smoke in public places, and you can't really do that anymore.
So maybe you won't be able to. I don't know.
I think that
I'm
with
not pushing on you guys either.
it depends. It's almost like a brewery, right? Like
You're a pusher.
No,
You're a
maybe-
pusher.
peer
maybe they'll
pressure.
have
You're a
places where
pusher.
they'll have that, almost like hookah bars, whatever. I don't know if they'll necessarily have it in restaurants, to be honest.
No, definitely
because why would, if you're gonna get rid of cigarettes from years ago, then it would just be completely stupid to have and bring it back.
Yeah, that'll never happen.
Because honestly, I don't think someone who wants to be in a lovely Italian restaurant wants to smell weedsicles.
No.
Well, no, but I mean, I'm sure that there'll be places, there'll be like cafes where it's
No, I
like,
just
hey,
said
you
that.
can
I was
go
like
specific places.
Like I just said,
Yeah.
like a hookah bar, or something like that, where they have them specific.
cigar lounges.
So now here's the next question. Now you've got all of it's becoming legalized in a lot of areas, yada yada yada. Okay. Now, obviously, GHR, we're pop culture. We want to talk pop culture. In the world of pop culture and Hollywood, say, okay, there are a lot of people who don't do things in the public eye for obvious reasons. Do you think that more people are going to be more open about it, like Kevin Smith and Snoop Dogg
I
and
think
RVD and
I
people
think
like that?
we are way past people being afraid of being open that they smoke.
You think
weed.
so?
Well past it.
Because there are a
think
lot
it'd
of
be
people that I
more-
think
Kevin Smith boasts about it all the time. Kevin Smith and Jay have a brand coming out.
Well, I didn't know that, but
I don't know about
you
Jay
know.
because Jay's got his thing. Kevin Smith has his own brand coming out for it.
Right.
I mean, I think it's more of a, now you're doing a domino effect of you're going to have the celebs, and then people are going to be seeing it, younger kids, and they're just going to be able to do it.
Personally,
Well, that's what I'm
but
thinking.
And then, hold on, I didn't finish.
I'm sorry.
And then you're going to have them doing it or whatever, and, like, whatever your thoughts on it is your thoughts on it. They're either going to do it or they're not going to do it. They're going to drink or they're not going to drink. It's not like anything's changed since the 30s. People were sneaking in prohibition stuff, so they were doing anything anyway. But
And they've been smoking regardless.
But it's kind of just more of like, who knows? I don't know. Either people are. It's either going to be that people are either just going to do it or not going to do it. Will it be normalized? Maybe. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know. Will there just be a bunch of stoner people years from now? I don't know.
I think so. I think it's gonna be the new
Born
alcohol.
in the stoner
Smith's
essay.
brand is out as of last year. The first wave sold out in a day.
Not a surprise. Freaking Urkle has one. It's called Purple Urkle.
You serious?
Swear to God. Not even kidding.
That's amazing.
It's called Purple Urkle. After we don't have enough time for me to show it on the stream, and I can't show it on the stream because we'll get our video flagged. But I'll show you when we get off air.
Very interesting.
But yeah, no, I think it's just gonna be. It's not going to be a big deal anymore. Like it really should have never been a big deal because it's not anything that's killing people. But it's just not going to be a big deal anymore. It's
well,
just
when
gonna
the people who shouldn't drive, who are completely.
Oh, that's true. But I'm saying,
it still goes
but
with
it's,
alcohol.
But it's the same. Again, it's the same thing as alcohol. You know what I mean? Like if you're worried about people driving under the influence of something, then what's the difference than somebody driving under the influence of alcohol? It doesn't mean it's okay, but you're not going to ban alcohol because we did that already. It was prohibition and it didn't work. You know what I mean? Like, so there's no, it's just going to be commonplace. These people aren't going to care about the fact that nobody's going to care that you smoke weed anymore.
Right.
It used to be a cool thing. It was a cool thing for a while because it was illegal, and cool things are illegal because you're bucking the system. Now it's not going to be cool anymore because you're going to be able to walk into a dispensary, walk out with whatever you want, and
right.
it's just going to be normal.
Hold on a second, though. When we were in L.A., what do you call it? Not L.A., when we were in San Diego, and it was, what do you call it? We went to the dispensary. You were like, wow, this is so cool.
But that's different from, that's different.
Well, it was different because New York, we weren't
That's different for me.
Yeah.
It's been legal out in California for however long. It's not cool to them anymore. Like, you can just go do it whenever you want, you know?
Right.
For somebody that's not ever been experiencing something like that, of course it's cool because you just never experienced that before.
Do you think that if a lot of places pop up more like that, do you think that people are it's gonna kind of bring down real estate?
I don't know.
I think it probably depends.
Because I mean, the stigma will still be there for a long time. I don't think people are gonna be like, oh, lovely, I'm gonna be on the corner of a dispensary.
Probably.
You know,
so well, it's the same. Like, people probably don't want to live near breweries. People probably don't want to live right next to a brewery.
Well, there's vape shops all over the place
because
now.
they have to deal with crazy crowds. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
They have to deal with lunatic drunk people. You know, I don't think it's, again, I don't necessarily, sure, there'll be a stigma for a little while, but I don't necessarily think it'll be any different than you living near a brewery or something like that.
I think that a lot of the vape shops are going to wind up turning into the dispensaries.
Well, they have to, because a lot of the vape shops went out of business ever since they outlawed flavored vape juices in New York. A lot of them went under because you can only sell tobacco flavored. And as somebody who used to smoke e-cigarettes, if you willingly smoke tobacco flavored vapes, you have a problem and should probably stop.
This is true.
It's disgusting. It literally tastes like you're smoking liquid dirt.
Remember when back in the day, Kim, I know it's a long time ago already, but back in the day at the old Hound corporate office?
Yes.
And the vape place came in next door.
Yes.
And we smelled it through the walls.
Yeah, I remember that.
We were just like,
and it
why?
Smelled like waffles.
Or you'd walk out and you're like, why is there a cloud in my face? And someone's like right next door, like with the big puff cloud, and you're like, well, that kind of smelled like vanilla, but at the same time, my nose didn't need that.
Right. Like, look.
Like, if I was in a Vogue shoot, I would have known. Give me the camera.
Won't be a problem till there's a lot of traffic issues. Look, I don't know. I think okay. So in California, all right, what do you call it? Since they legalized it and since they started doing it like this, I mean, what happened with all the drug dealers that made a lot of money sitting and selling that stuff? You know what I mean?
They probably still made a decent. Because look, here's the thing: like, there's going to be people that just decide to go to the dispensaries because it's easier, and then there's going to be people that decide to just buy it from the street drug dealers because it'll probably be cheaper. Mm-hmm. Or those street drug dealers will just be like, I'm going to open up my own shop. You know, I have a clientele of people that come to me all the time and come to me regularly anyway. Why don't I just take all this stuff that I've been doing and open up my own shop?
Yeah, doing it illegally now, doing it legal.
Just do it legally.
Wow. I didn't even think about that. That is a crazy concept. Can you think about that? The amount of money that some of these the drug dealers make, and it's a business that they're running.
Problem is now though, but now you got to pay the tax man. Now all that money,
it's all regulated
all
through.
that money that you were making, not even just necessarily regulated. It's also just like, the government's just gonna be like, oh, that's cool. Can I get a taste?
Now, is that good and bad? Because would that kind of eliminate, people cross-pollinating drugs that shouldn't be with weed?
I mean, well, you're probably not going to get something laced with fentanyl if you go to.
That's what I'm saying.
If you go to a dispensary, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, like, if there's
Since
dispensaries laced,
well, it's
going to
be regulated.
Get the hell out of here.
That's the thing.
The dispensaries, I'm sure, are regulated. You know what I mean? So because fentanyl is still illegal.
No, I know. That's what I'm saying. Because like this may eliminate more. I mean, there's still going to be people probably going to go through their people, but if you're going to go to a dispensary, like that's probably more. You're going to have less of like a fentanyl kind of thing, or
you don't know
whatever.
What it's laced with. It could be laced with anything. It could be laced with coke. It could be laced.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
You never know.
Angel dust.
They're real jerks. I'll say that. I'll say jerks without having to say a crazy expletive. There are real jerks out there that decide to really mess with people, and it's not cool.
Mary went to a shop in Palm Springs, and it was very interesting.
It is very interesting. If you've never experienced it before, it's very interesting, especially when in some states you would be going to jail for walking out with what you're walking out with, so.
Craziness.
Yeah.
Crazy.
I'm just glad that a lot of people that there's going to be less people just getting locked up for having a little bit of weed on them. That's good, because if you have a little bit of weed, there's no reason you should be locked in a cell with somebody who's, committed murder.
You know what the real market to get into is?
What?
Uh-oh.
Food.
Yeah.
Like, 'cause the
Food.
munchies, more
Build-
people are gonna have the
Because
munchies.
a lot
do
of people are
both.
gonna have munchies.
Yeah, you do both. You get a little strip store, you have a bakery right next door, and then a smoke shop right next to
There
it.
you go, and you own both of them. You're golden.
You're
Okay,
golden.
well, I'm gonna get into the food.
10%
Micro Break
10% discount.
Micro Break Podcast over on YouTube. Hey guys, what's going on?
Hey,
you doing?
Welcome to the chat.
What's
What
up?
do you call it? If you do, if you have, so you own your dispensary, and then every time they buy something, you give them a 10% coupon for the bakery next door.
Yeah,
Exactly.
There you go. You make millions. You be rolling,
Yeah.
right?
you literally
Yeah.
be rolling
You be
because
rolling dough. You see what I did there? It was a big dad joke.
that's
Muncie shops.
that's exactly what
I
I
think
would.
she meant Munchie.
She meant munchie.
Munchie shops. Okay.
But that's what I would get. Food.
Yeah.
That's a great
Food.
idea.
Listen, I think that's a brilliant idea.
Yes.
Yes.
Micro break.
And if you sold a lot of drugs before that, you probably have enough money to buy the whole strip mall. So buy the strip mall. You know what I'm saying? You got your dispensary. You got
Guess
your
so.
bakery. Right next to that, you've got something else.
Get
you know
like
what I
a
mean? Liquor
smoothie
store.
shop.
You get your liquor store. You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
You know.
That's true.
Maybe something else that works. Tacos.
No,
Who-
tacos. There's got to be a taco place.
Taco.
Don't double
taco
dip.
truck. Gotta have a taco.
Don't make
truck.
them double dip because you get twisted and you wind up getting sick if you're just like slinging liquor and then
Okay.
smoking weed.
So forget about the liquor.
No, like
but a taco truck.
Taco
smoothie
truck would be
place.
great.
Smoothie
Okay.
place. What about smoothie place?
She's never been high
that's
before
like
in her life.
that is.
But
so
I want a smoothie. I want a smoothie right now. That's
No,
why I'm saying
smoothie would
smoothie
be
place.
great. Smoothie would be great. Mary says that's like my tanning salon with a dermatologist next door. That is amazing.
ooh,
That is so funny.
A tattoo place, a tattoo parlor in there as well.
No, that's
No,
just
that'd be a
asking
terrible
for.
idea. That'd be a terrible.
He knew he did that for a
idea.
reason.
Yeah.
He's laughing because he knows.
You know you can get a whole bunch of dumb
Walk
people.
in there stoned out of your mind and then
Yep.
just. Why do I have a pickle on me?
Anyway, all right, guys. I think that's about all the time we
We're
have.
getting
That
there. I
is-
still can't get over that Mary. There's a tanning salon right next to a dermatologist. That's
Yeah.
amazing.
That was a great
After-
analogy.
They were driving down the street and was like, "Oh, tanning salon. I can cure up a lot of skin cancer right next door."
One of my favorite things was when Krispy Kreme was still here on the island, and it was a Krispy Kreme right next to a Weight Watchers. It was
That's
the coolest
laugh
setup ever.
I laugh every time we go to All American Burger.
Yeah.
Right across the street from a Jenny Craig.
Oh yeah.
Right across the street.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's amazing.
It's so
It's
funny.
amazing.
So funny.
And also, to be quite honest, the Jenny Craig is literally in like another food shopping mall. It
Yeah.
like
Yeah.
there's
Yeah.
food in there, so like either way,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
And my other favorite two stores together was when I in Ohio I saw Dick's next to Siemens.
That is.
Oh,
very
you've
funny.
said that before.
That is
I
very
remember you said
hilarious.
that. That is
But
great.
speaking of Krispy Kreme, they have Smart Food popcorn.
Yes.
They have a Krispy Kreme donut flavor. I found it at the supermarket.
They
today.
don't.
Yes, they
No,
do.
they do.
Yes,
And
they
you
do.
didn't buy it and bring it in?
I honestly didn't think about it, to be quite honest.
Are you not my friend?
Yeah.
I am like
I wasn't sure
I'm
about
almost
it.
insulted. You bring her all the sweets in the world, but old Brim gets nothing. Nada, zip, zero.
I didn't think about it.
Zero.
I wasn't
Zero.
sure. I need Micro Break says I need to get on your show, Brimstone. I think we're gonna have some food while we record through this after show.
Sounds good. Sounds
Yeah.
good. So
But,
I
we
think
are
that's
towards
about
the
all
end.
the time we have.
We are towards the end.
Yes,
So
guys.
hold on. Yeah.
Yes, you should follow us on social media at the Grindhouse Radio. Go to our website, thegrindhouseradio.com, where you'll see all our social medias, where you could listen to our past podcasts, where you could see our upcoming events, where you could get merch if you want. We are all there. Go to thegrindhouseradio.com. That's where we are. But if you liked us and you're new here, please give us a like and also follow us right here, wherever you're watching, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, Twitch, wherever. But guys, thanks so much. We appreciate you.
Later, guys.
See you guys soon.